Good morning, VlogTag. It's Saturday. My initial intention for today was to go out and get that haircut I was talking about last week. But I'm too lazy, so I just played Little Big Planet 2 for like a bunch of hours. So I'm going to the store so I can continue to be lazy. I'm getting some tortillas. I'd like to be on record to say I'm a complete idiot that I totally forgot the tortillas, quinoa, and beer. Because we got a bunch of gift cards, or gift certificates, to a local grocery store, and they have a really good beer selection. So, and because I still haven't figured out the driver's license, or I haven't finished the driver's license situation yet, I have to ride my bike there, and it's kind of cold. This is the intro music. Helen and James, I have to take issue with your assertion in your intro that the Rebel Alliance consists of Vlog Smoothie and Nerdfightastic, because that makes them seem like the heroes. Only in a local grocery store, locally owned, will you find like chicken noodle soup. One thing I really love about this store is that they have bulk tea. So like all these kinds of tea. They're all just bulk. You just get however much you want. It's awesome. Unfortunately, they had a wider selection of coffee in bulk than they did of tea. While I was at the store, it reminded me of you because it's a local store, and I kept thinking, but is it local? Is it like, you know, Oregon organic, or FDA organic, or organic, or, you know, all these other things. So it was funny to me because that's the kind of conversations that happen in that store. Mary Kate, I'm feeling your stress on school this semester. This semester for me, for some reason, is much more stressful than previous semesters, and I think it's mostly because the baby's coming, so I know that I have a limited amount of time, and there's going to be periods where I just can't go to school. So I've had this intense amount of senioritis where I just don't want to go to school at all, and I just want to like stay at home and not study. And as a result, I took a practice exam for my genetics and evolution course, which is a cool course, I thought, until I took the practice exam and realized that I am going to fail that course rather miserably. I think it was Nikki a few weeks ago, maybe not the last video she posted, but the one before that perhaps, where she talked about how she is really terrible at going to the post office. And I agree. I have a couple things that I have to mail out to different places that I have sitting on my desk over there that I can't show you because they're secret things, because I haven't gone to the post office. If I'd gone to the post office and put them in a box, then I could show them to you, but alas, they're over there, and I'm going to mail them to some members of this community. But I just am rubbish at getting to the freaking post office, and I don't foresee that changing anytime in the near future. Mary Kate put in the description of her last video that she's watching Community. I am not watching Community, but I am watching Eureka, and I'm still not sure I like Eureka very much. Like, it's sort of a fluffy, sitcom-y kind of show, and I thought it was going to be something a little more deep and complex than it is. But my girlfriend really likes it, so we're watching it. I mean, I enjoy the show, I just I don't think I get nearly as much as she does, because I'm not as willing to sort of suspend my criticalness. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am critical of things. It's hard for me to suspend the criticalness when I'm watching the show. Like, sometimes there's some inconsistencies, and like storylines get sort of dropped, and they tried to play with time travel at one point, and I was like, this is a bad idea, because time travel is really sensitive. If you don't treat it right, you just fuck it all up. So I'm still not convinced by the show. I am still watching it, and I will probably continue to still watch it. And, you know, it's cutesy, but it's just sort of, all the characters are sort of one-dimensional, and yeah, I don't know. It's not a great show, but maybe other people will like it, I don't know. I think our main problem, or my main problem at least, is coming right out of watching Dexter, which has really complex characters, and really well, like, deep thought characters, that to watch a show that really just has sort of flat-ish characters, it's not as good. Nikki asked who's going to VidCon. I am going to VidCon. I've booked my tickets. I'm about to book my hotel tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Probably Monday. I'll be able to call them and book the tickets. For some reason online, there's like, the hotel like special con price isn't listed. So I'm gonna need to call them and be like, yo dog, give me a room for cheap. I'm also potentially, maybe possibly in March, going to Playlist Live, which is in Orlando. I don't have any other plans aside from those two, and only one of them is definite, so the other is tentative. And this video is getting very long, so I'm going to try and speed it up here. Helen and James, you're it, and I challenge you guys to create the next challenge.